Hello everyone and welcome to the Edmonds Racing Preview Show. Well, we're back in action. The rain put a bit of a dampener on things last week, but Tobe, good to see the sun's out and shining and the tracks are drying out.
Yeah, it was, we've had a great week, you know, beautiful. This is what the Gold Coast or the Queensland Winter's about, you know, exactly what we've had the rest of this week. Sun, it sort of fined up sort of Saturday, had a good day Saturday actually, so we're a bit stiff over here to get that rain Thursday night, 26 mil of rain, and then, you know, 10 mil on Friday really, and then some drizzle on Saturday morning, which actually put the meeting in well in, you know, they had to call it off, and they were good enough to transfer it to Monday, which give us all a chance to get some prize money. Yeah,
and speaking of, two winners added to the tally at Monday's meeting on the Poly Track, Cool and Ready and Prince Amongst Men. So now they've made it back-to-back wins, both of them.
Yeah, they have. Start with Cool and Ready. He's a horse that the Tricolours guys bought, and he was, I think I might have touched on this in previous shows or episodes, very plain to start with. And just as he's matured and improved and learnt what it's all about, he's starting to put a good record together. Looks to have a good future to me. I know that the meeting, Sunshine Coast race where he kicked off in, I think we had 2 runners on that day in different heats of that 2-year-old race, different divisions, sorry. They both ended up fairly solid races, and there's been, you know, I think 8 or 10 winners come out of both those races, and all that pizzazz went to Rockhampton and won. Then it's won in town last Saturday. Cool and Ready's won and won again. There's been a handful of winners out of that meeting, so they all kicked off and chased some good cutest prize money, which was on offer again Monday. That was a good effort. Yeah. So do you keep rolling with Cool and Ready, or look, we possibly will. You know, a young horse, and he's travelled all the way to Rocky and back, but he handled that well, and he got a fairly soft time. He wouldn't have had, you know, he hardly blew after the race the other day, so there might be another one in him now.
Okay. Yeah. And Prince Amongst Men, let's recap that win.
Yeah, he went good. Went good. You know, he ran hard and fast at Ipswich when Callow won on him at Ipswich. He asked us to take the blinkers off him. Thought he was a bit aggressive, which he was. But in saying that, that horse had, like, you'd have to look the record up, but he hadn't won a race. He was still a maiden after 9 or 10 starts, I think it was. So, no, that might be one or two too many runs, but I think he'd had quite a few runs and he hadn't been able to win. And we just thought a good gallop to the front where there's nothing around him. He had no
time to think.
No time to think, and Callow let him rip, and away he went. So we took his advice and take the blinkers off him. So he said, going up in grade, you'll get found out, which is correct. And the other day, there's a bit of pressure and a bit of speed in the race. You know, I think Michael Hellier was on, actually kicked up and kept him honest, and he just sat outside it. And our replacement rider done a really good job. Callow couldn't ride him the other day; he got hurt. So Sean Cormick went on and rode him beautifully, actually giving him a nice little sit back off them, and then the favourite sort of got up around him in a 3-wide line and put a bit of pressure on, and the winner actually, the leader actually gave a really good kick, and this horse chased him down. So I thought it was a really good effort. They don't often win coming out of a maiden into either a Class 1 or a benchmark race. They very seldom do, and he's been able to do it now. So really happy for those guys, and thanks all you guys, Kieran Keys and the boys from Melbourne, for the support. It's a really good effort. Thanks for that.
Yeah, well done to both sets of connections there, and good to see the winning run continue. So, well, let's get into this weekend's preview. There's lots of action starting at Ipswich Friday, Gold Coast Saturday, Sunny Coast Sunday. So the disclaimer is there's lots of acceptances, and some of these are dual accepted, some have got options all 3 days. So let's kick off with Ipswich Friday. AMISFIELD is an emergency in the maiden handicap over the 1100.
He won't run. He's drawn poorly, I think, isn't he?
Okay. Yep.
He probably won't run. We'll wait for him.
Okay. Then we head on.
He's drawn soft on Sunday, I feel.
But he's drawn soft on Sunday, but he's also second emergency.
Yeah, so he'll get a run there, no problem.
Okay, there you go.
Cool.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Getting a run. And what about how he's going in general? Just needs a run?
No, he's going good. He had a really good galloping company over here Tuesday morning. We haven't asked him for that sort of effort this time through. We'd just like him to progress in their trials, and I paired him up with one on Tuesday morning. He worked really good, so he's ready to rip. And he was in on Monday, but Mark McLean, who owns him, was a little bit concerned about racing him on the poly. We thought we'd wait for a grass track and have him as right as we can for that.
Okay, very good. Well, good luck to the Archer Park team there with him. Sounds like he's He's ready to go wherever he runs.
Yes.
Grand Zoo's the next runner on the program. You had a couple of options with him. You've elected to go the Class 4 handicap over the 1200, and you're happy with his first up run at Rocky?
Yeah, I did. I thought he chased the winner down, or chased the winner. I suppose he give a bit of an effort, is what I'm saying. He's been a bit weak and not genuine. And I thought at least he'd chase it and had a good crack the other day. And he's drawn softly in this race tomorrow. And out of the two races, this one's a little bit weaker than neither of them are weak. They've both got a couple, 3 or 4 or 5 chances in both races. This one was just a little weaker, and the softer draw where he's going to box seat, or if there's no speed, he can take it up too. So he'll be in the race for a long way, I feel, and he's going well. Come home from Rocky, bucking and playing, and he went out to the farm for a week or so, and been back in here and had a couple of good sharp gallops. So he's in good order.
Well, good to see, because we know he's pretty handy on his day, isn't he?
Oh, so he's got good ability, but he's gone missing, for a prep, and sometimes that happens. He put 3 or 4 together pretty quickly. I might have gassed him when I tried to put him out in distance where he didn't. It didn't work. So maybe that's my fault, that one.
Okay. You putting your hand up for that one?
I think so.
There you go.
I'm happy to do that.
All right, well, good luck to everyone involved there with Grand Zoo. Now, Class 1 handicap 1200. There's 3 acceptors here. Empress Zoo, Excel in the Sun for the My Runners, and Pretty Divine. And a couple of these have options throughout the weekend. Empress Zoo?
Yeah, well, Empress Zoo and Excel in the Sun have drawn 1 and 2. So they'll probably have to both run. Like out of the two of them, there's not much between them, by the way. They're both progressive fillies. Empress Zoo's already pretty hard fit, and she would run good in a race like that. She looks to be well placed from the barrier. Excel in the Sun, drawn barrier 2, hasn't raced for quite a long time. Might just need it now. I was hoping for something really a softer option than a competitive one like that. I was hoping just for 1,000, 1,100 somewhere down over the border where we could just kick her off and let her win and get away with it. But tomorrow she may just need the run at 1,200. But she's going
has been a long break, hasn't it?
Has been a long break, yeah. But she's had a couple of trials back and she's going quite well. So don't be surprised to see her run good as well. But out of the two, just fitness-wise, not ability-wise, fitness-wise, I think Empress Zoo's got the edge on Excel in the Sun tomorrow.
Okay, well, there you go. Bit of an insight there, but good luck to both sets of connections there.
Yep.
We then move over to Divine Courage, who's a last start winner, entered for the benchmark 58 handicap over the 1350. Was first emergency, but looks like has got a run, so that's good. And won well at Rocky. And
he did. He's just drawn a bit stiff, hasn't he?
Yeah, 13 in that race at Ipswich.
And we might just wait for him. He doesn't map very well in that race, so we might just wait for him and
until Sunday?
Or where's he drawn Sunday?
Sunday drawn 4 at the Sunshine Coast.
That's a bit better.
But he's an emergency there, so.
Yeah, but he's a second emergency or something, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably get a run there. We might just have to wait. It's going to be hard to give you an exact one on that one, but that's a good possibility for him. Sunny Coast track should suit him.
And going well.
Going well, yeah. Come home from Rocky. He's galloped good on Tuesday morning, so I'm happy with him. And probably missed Callow. He's ridden him a couple of times quite well, but anyway, that is what it is.
Yeah, Mr. Callow out with a back injury.
Back injury, yeah.
So
He heard it on...
on Cool and Ready, was it?
Yeah, Cool and Ready, yeah. He went down for the count, actually.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Stewart nearly had to give him mouth to mouth.
Yeah, right. Well, all the best, Mr. Callow. Hopefully you wish you a speedy recovery, mate. And then we turn our attention to Loca. But 6th emergency, benchmark 65 handicap, so waiting another day?
Yeah, we'll wait for him, yep. We'll leave him be.
All right, we got through the Ipswich meeting. Now we go to the Gold Coast, where Louisiana Star isn't an emergency, has got a start. Yep. And was that a better effort from her last start behind Cripps tonight?
Yeah, she did. She ran on quite well. Rode her a bit more patiently at Ipswich the other day. She's a hot filly who's getting better, I think, with a bit of racing. So she races well over here. So look, I think if we just give it, she has a nice patient ride there that she can run well. But really need to see her do it. She's sort of had a couple of goes now, but hoping that that sort of improvement we see with racing happens on Saturday.
Okay, learning her trade.
She's learning her trade a bit. Yeah, she's hot and wheels are spinning and that sort of stuff. So she'll eventually pick it up.
Okay, well, good luck to the Arch Park team there with her. Race 5 is a benchmark 62 handicap, and there's 4 acceptors. Yep. Debussy has a run here, so let's touch on him. Robbie Frad, Barry 3.
Yeah, well, he's the only one that's drawn soft, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, so he's drawn 3. Looks a logical one to run in that race with Robbie on his trial. I loved his first up trial here. It was very, very soft and fatty. We rode him quiet and he sort of never let him off the bridle. He went out to Bow Desert for his second top-up trial where he drew a bit awkward, even though it was only 5 or 6 in it. He sort of, from the barrier, he just got exposed and he ended up with a 3 wide run with no cover and did a bit of work, but trial good. He's going a lot better than he was last prep. He's had a couple of throat issues where he's had some laser surgery and so he appears to be tidied up now and back in form. He was an expensive colt, now gelding, so you'd think in a race like that he could run pretty good.
Okay. Sounds like a bit of confidence around him.
Debussy, yes.
Yep, okay. Dark Horse has entered for the same race but also has an option on Sunday.
He has an option on Sunday, but he's going to need the run in either place, so possibly could kick him off over here, but I'll just have to make that decision closer to the day.
Okay, sure. He was resuming and was in the same trial as
Debussy out there, you're right. He trialled up well. Had a, I was in, no, it wasn't
no,
the
Excel in the Sun.
Excel in the Sun, yeah, that's right. Yeah, sorry, I got it mixed up. You know, he tried good the other day. To me, I sent a note out on Tuesday to the owners with the video. I thought he was just a little rough in the coat still. I think he's just probably going to take a run maybe 2 to come to hand. So we might just bowl him around in that and let him progress naturally.
Okay. All right, let's turn attention to Flying Deputy. 2 options with him, 3-year-old maiden or the maiden handicap, over 1350, drawn wide in both. So I guess you've got a decision to make there.
Yeah, well, there's
13 or 7.
13 or 7. How many runners are only 8 or something?
Oh, I don't have that information. So.
Okay, yeah. Well, look, I think at worst he's going to be in 8. They've got like 17.
Lots of emergency.
Yeah, lots of emergency. So let's just sit on that one. But he's ready to run well, and I don't want to. If he doesn't map up well, I won't run him. I'll wait till he draws soft because he is close to winning. He ran well at Ipswich the other day.
He looked like he was going to win that day, didn't he? He was cruising.
He cruised up to them and like as if he was going to put 3 or 4 on him, and he put half a length on him. So we've taken the blinkers off. I think he's probably just thinking about things a little bit, waiting for them. And goes a bit aggressive and a bit keen as well. So we originally put them on to wake him up because he's such a laid back. He was such a laid back guy when he was a colt, and we got. You know, his first trial over here, he ran hard through the bridle. First race started at Doomben, he did the same thing, and then he was a bit keen the other day, although he did step away a bit slow. Noel Callow rode him well, but I think he's just ready to take him off so he can actually see what's going on, concentrate on what horses are around him.
Okay.
So wherever we do run him, I think he can run well.
All right, one to follow there.
May not be this weekend,
Deputy.
though.
Okay.
Yep.
So keep an eye on acceptances, scratchings and the like.
Yes.
All right, the final race at the Gold Coast is the Benchmark 65. 2 last start winners entered here in Philly Special and Beyond Fate. Beyond Fate's an emergency though and is drawn wide. Philly Special runs.
Yeah, she runs. Beyond Fate will wait for him. He doesn't need a wide barrier, especially with blinkers on. Is it 1100 that, is it?
1200 this one.
1200, yeah, so probably doesn't need blinkers on in a 1200. It's poor draw. He needs a softer draw where he's going to get covered up pretty quick and he'll switch off, and then he'll run good. But the other Philly
Special,
yeah, she won good first up. It's quite soft and big, and she's come on nicely. So I know I'm sort of tipping everything here. It seems like I'm a tipping machine, but there's just a few of these ready to run pretty good, and she's another one. So
well, last start winner, you can't argue.
And you know she's better off ridden with a bit of patience as well, like Robbie did at Ipswich the other day when she won. So if he gets that similar ride and run in that race, she'll be right in the finish.
Okay. Very good. Well, good luck to connections there with Philly Special. She's got a good record, doesn't she? So hopefully the winning run continues.
Yep. Be good to get her through to Saturday Road, and hopefully she can be a town winner for the guys.
Okay. Star Witness
Bloodstock. Mark Corvo, ex-Canberra prop.
Oh, remember him in the day?
Yeah. Really mobile front rower.
Mobile? There you go, Mark. Good on you.
Good mate.
All the best with Philly Special.
He's a good lad.
Sunshine Coast Sunday. So let's just dissect some of these. AMISFIELD we've spoken about. Divine Courage we've spoken about. Smooth Move we haven't spoken about. Class 4 handicap over the 1400.
Yep.
Drops in grade from Open Company.
He does, yep.
Was that run better than it looked? It looked like he got sort of held up at a crucial
He did get
stage.
held up, but once he got clear, he still made ground okay. And he's a horse that he does race well at the Sunny Coast, also races super over here. I think even though he's got a big weight, I still think he can run well. He'll be sort of back in the second half of the field or midfield hopefully, and he'll be strong late. So look out for him late for the Archer Park guys.
Okay. Well, good luck to everyone there with Smooth Move. We know he's pretty handy on his day too.
He is too, yep. He's not far away from a win. He's run into a couple of stiff fields actually, and this one just looks right for him, I think.
Yeah, back to Class 4 company there.
Yep.
All right, and then rounding out the program, but I think we've covered off on these because there's the same four: Debussy, Dark Horse, Excel in the Sun, and Pretty Divine. So Pretty Divine is the best drawn there in Barrier 1, but is an emergency.
Yeah,
so
if she gets a run, she'll have to run there, I think. So, but she may just need the run. So she'll need the run, and she'll improve off that. I feel.
Okay. Very good. Well, that's all the runners.
Yep.
You've done pretty well to work out who's going where and all the rest. So hopefully everyone at home followed. So
it's just Thursday. Acceptance was
it is
only
Thursday,
an hour and a half ago.
Which is hence the confusion around some of them. But let's go a best bet, can we?
Oh, best bet. Okay.
Because you have a bit of confidence around a couple.
Yeah. Empress Zoo.
Trent's not here. You can go two. How about you
Can
go
I?
two?
Okay. Empress Zoo. Might go Grand Zoo.
Yep.
I'm going to go a couple more. Grand Zoo.
Okay. Do you want the sheet here?
Do we do Debussy on Saturday? Debussy?
Yep. Debussy.
Yeah. So that's Friday.
So you got two on Friday.
Two on Friday.
In Empress Zoo and Grand Zoo, race 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And then you're talking Gold Coast Saturday with
Debussy
in race 5.
Yeah, that'll do me for the weekend.
Okay, you sure that's enough?
That'll do. 3's enough.
Okay, 3 you can go individual,
We want
multi
more.
combinations,
We
however
want
you
more.
like.
We want a couple more of these.
And a couple of these fellas. Alpine.
Alpine.
Good boy.
Wisdom of Water. From Within. Winter Bride,
Probably
boys.
can't see that.
Sedgeno. Can't they see that
Probably
one?
can't see that one.
Oh, she's up there. We'd love another Winter Bride. We've got one out of. We've got a half sister to her, I think, coming.
Okay.
That we're leasing off Sedgeno, so it's by. Can't even remember what it's by, but anyway, it'll be all right if it's out of that mother.
Yeah, for sure. Well, good to see those colours back in the Edmonds stable.
Oh yeah, well, they have never left. They've got horses with us, but anyway, all good.
Okay. Well, there you go. Lots of runners, lots of racing action over the weekend. So good luck and good luck to everyone out there.
Thanks, Ads.